Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Paycheck Protection Loan, some updates that has made it possible for more people to get this loan and how you can get up to almost $21,000 as a self-employed person, a single member LLC, an independent contractor, or a sole proprietor. And also, if you are a business owner with employees, of course, you can still get this PPP loan. We're going to talk about how it can be turned into a grant by making it forgivable with certain criteria. And also there will be timestamps in the description if you already know about the PPP loan and you just want to skip ahead to certain parts. We're also going to be talking about how you can apply very quickly and get your loan sent out online very quickly today within less than 30 minutes. So make sure you subscribe to this channel if you want to see more videos like this, and hit the bell icon and receive notifications on when I drop new videos. Also, really quickly, I don't want to make this introduction too long. I just want to let you guys know that the comment section will be turned off from now on because there are way too many scammers and imposters commenting on my videos, and I do not want anybody getting scammed from these people. I do not have a WhatsApp. And I do not ask you for your email or your phone number in the comment section. I've had people create fake YouTube channels with my picture and my name and posing as me. So I have to turn these comments off to protect people because they just keep creating these accounts, and these scam accounts keep commenting on every video. So to minimize that, we're just going to shut the comments off. If you want to ask me a question, follow me on Instagram and then DM me. If you're not following me, I'm not going to be able to see your message because it's going to go to the request section 9 times out of 10. So make sure that you're following me and then send me a DM. Okay, so most people know that the Biden administration kind of did some changes to the PPP loan so that smaller businesses and self-employed people can get some help and get some funding. So back on February 24th, the SBA started the 14-day exclusive PPP application period for businesses and nonprofits with fewer than 20 employees. This will give lenders and community partners more time to work with the smallest businesses to submit their applications, while also ensuring that larger PPP eligible businesses will still have plenty of time to apply for and receive support before the program expires on March 31st, 2021. So there also has been 4 additional changes to the PPP to more underserved small businesses than ever before. So they're going to allow sole proprietors, independent contractors, and self-employed individuals to receive more financial support by revising the PPP's funding formula for these categories of applicants. Also eliminate an exclusionary restriction on PPP access for small business owners with prior non-fraud felony convictions, consistent with a bipartisan congressional proposal. Also eliminate PPP access restrictions on small business owners who have struggled to make student loan payments by eliminating student loan debt delinquency as a disqualifier to participating in the PPP. So that's huge. So people who didn't qualify before are going to be able to qualify. And also they're going to ensure access for non-citizen small business owners, lawful U.S. residents, by clarifying that they may use individual taxpayer identification number or ITIN to apply for the PPP. So they've made changes so that more people can be able to apply for this loan and get funding. So now we're going to talk about how you can actually get this loan forgiven. Therefore, it will turn into a grant, which is free money, but you have to follow the rules in order for it to be forgivable. So in order for your PPP loan to be forgivable, you need to spend the money on payroll costs, mortgage, or qualified interest, rent, and utilities, and also supplier costs, worker protection expenditures, and operations expenditures. So it has to fall in those categories. Now we're going to start the loan application process. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through the application process. So here is a bit of important information that was released by the SBA yesterday on March 3rd. This is straight from the SBA. So on page 5 under gross income, it says the statutory definition of payroll costs applicable to sole proprietors and independent contractors refers to a wage, commission, income, net earnings from self-employed or similar compensation, and that is in an amount that is not more than $100,000 on an annual basis, as prorated for the period during which the payments are made or the obligation to make payments is accrued. Previously, PPP rules define payroll costs for individuals who file an IRS Form 1040 Schedule C as payroll costs if employees exist plus net profits, which is net earnings from self-employment. So the SBA is aware of significant concerns with this definition because it does not take into account fixed and other business expenses that a small business must cover to stay in operation and therefore keep the owner employed. Thus, the support for employment for sole proprietors includes covering business expenses as well as net profits. This change would affect many sole proprietors who have been effectively excluded from the PPP, especially those with very little or negative net profit, many of which are located in underserved communities. Businesses that file Schedule C have higher concentrations of ownership by members of underserved groups. Analysis by the SBA Office of Advocacy of Census data found that the firms with no employees are 70% owned by women and minorities compared to 40% for businesses with employees. So the SBA has determined that changing the calculation for sole proprietors, independent contractors, and self-employed individuals will reduce barriers to accessing the PPP and expand funding among the smallest businesses. So it's looking like they're going to go off of gross sales or gross profit instead of net profit because a lot of people have had negative profit or very low profits from their analysis. And also it says right here, defining income to include gross income is consistent with Congress's intent that the PPP provide broad relief to small businesses, which they wasn't doing when this PPP loan stuff first started with the CARES Act last year. So they are now fixing this mistake and correcting this mistake to help more people get relief and more people get funding. So essentially that's in a nutshell. This document is going to be in the description so you can read this for yourself. This is 32 pages long. I'm not going to read this entire thing. I just wanted to read that part so that people can understand that they can get funding. So they need to go ahead and apply right now before the deadline. And also really quickly, before we do the application, the reason why people are saying $20,000 grants is because that it's capping at $100,000. And if you divide $100,000 divided by 12, you will get $8,333 per month on average. And if you times that by 2.5, which is the amount of the PPP loan that you can be eligible for, is going to be 2.5 times your monthly gross. So that comes out to $20,832.50 is the cap for self-employed people, independent contractors, sole proprietors, single member LLCs. So if you click the first link down in the description, it's going to take you directly to this page where you can start your application for the PPP loan that is administered by the SBA. This is through Smart Biz Loans. They get the application done very quickly in a streamlined process. It gets submitted to the banks very quickly this way. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to fill out your information here on the right-hand side. Put your name, your business name, email, phone number, your type of business, and the loan amount. Keep in mind, this is only going to be an estimate of the amount that you can get. It's not guaranteed. Then you're going to accept the terms and conditions and click on pre-qualify. So once you have done that, you're going to click on let's get started. Then they are going to see if you pre-qualify in less than 5 minutes. And this is going to be a soft pull. So you're going to scroll down where it says, did your business get a Paycheck Protection Program loan last year? Select no. If you did not get one, yes, if you did. If you got one the first time, you still can get one the second time. So click on save and continue. You're going to put when your business started. Click save and continue. You're going to put your business industry. Save and continue. Then you're going to put in your business location. Then you're going to put in how many employees that you have. Save and continue. And then they're going to ask you to create your password. Okay, so once you have filled out the information about your business, then you're going to give information about yourself. So click save and continue. If you are the owner, you are going to add your information here. You should own at least 20% of the business. If you're self-employed, your application is going to look a little different from this. For independent contractors and sole proprietors, you're just going to select add person and then provide your personal details and assign your ownership as 100%. And this is where you're going to put all your information right here. Once you have done that, you're going to see this. Make sure that this is checked. Click on pre-qualify. So now it's going to tell you whether you pre-qualify or not. If you do, you're going to hit continue. Okay, so this is where you're going to add your financial documents. You're going to put your tax returns from 2019 or 2020 if you have them and upload them here. And then they're going to analyze your document. So when you click on continue right here, it's going to tell you the 3 steps. So they're going to have you upload your documents. On the next screen, you'll select one of the listed documents that you will use to calculate your average monthly payroll amount. Then they will help you find the information within the selected document so that you can enter the correct payroll amount. They will automatically collect or calculate the loan amount for you. Once you've entered the required information, simply upload your document into their secure system for verification. For privacy purposes, I'm not going to do that. But after you have uploaded your documents, it's going to take you to the you and your business section. So if I go to the the loan overview, it's going to show me the steps. So after you have uploaded your financial information, you're then going to do you and your business. So you're going to tell them more about your business and you as an owner. And then after that, it's the closing stage. So as you can see, the application process is pretty quick. It's not long. It's not going to take you hours to do. You should just have your tax information available on hand and just answer the questions that they ask you. And it should take 10 to 20 minutes to do. And they're going to instantly submit your information to the lenders once you're done. Also, if you need help, you can reach out to Smart Biz Loans support. You will see the email right here. Also, they do have a consultant that you can talk to over the phone Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And also on Saturdays from 8 to 5.